My name is Neelima Chintapalli, and I'm a hematologist-oncologist at CHRISTUS Physician Group. I grew up in South Louisiana in a very small town, Morgan City. Many people haven't really heard of it. It was a small town where everybody kind of knows each other. So it was a pretty good childhood, I should say. My parents are probably who've had the largest influence on who I am today. They've inspired in me the kind of work ethic that I have, and also in the goals that I've wanted throughout my life. My dad was an internal medicine doctor in Morgan City growing up, and so I was around medicine my whole life. I remember seeing him do the things that he did, the interactions that he had with his patients, and I guess it was just something that I really enjoyed seeing and something that just somehow inspired me in wanting to do what I do. I enjoy that I get the interaction that I have with my patients. It's a good feeling to be able to help other people. And it's something that, it's a new day every day. No matter how long you do it, you'll come to work and you see something different. And a lot of times it's like a puzzle, you get presented with something and so you're trying to figure out what's going on. And it's always such a good feeling when you can help someone feel better. I always try to think, whenever I make a decision or when I talk to a patient, what would I want? What would I want from my family members? And really a lot of times patients will ask you, well, what would you do if it were you or if it were your mom or your dad? And sometimes it's hard to think that way. You make all these recommendations and then you kind of take a minute and you're like, all right, well, what would I really do? Because oftentimes it's not just one answer. There may be two choices or three choices, and they may be all right. It just depends on what's right for that patient. But I think they often appreciate when you think, okay, here's what I would really do for my loved ones. So, they realize that you're not just making the easiest choice or a choice based on whatever other influence there is. It's really based on what you think is best for that person.